In this video, we're going to go over writing your press release. Now you have to have your press release done in a certain way for it to get accepted. Now first of all, your press release is not a sales letter and it's not an article. It's something different than that. It has to be written in third person. So when a reporter does an interview, they always do it in third person. So you're going to do that as well, even if it's your site. Now, along with that, there are certain things you have to have in your press release to make it effective, and there are certain format that you should follow. So let's go over the format first. Okay, so up here you'll see I have company logo if you have one. Now that doesn't really apply when you're submitting them online, but if you're faxing them in, it's a good thing to have on your press release. Now, usually you have these characters here for immediate release. Okay, and then you have your headline. So you have your headline with keywords as close to the start as possible of your headline. It can be up to 170 characters long, and it should all be in uppercase. Now you can also use title case if you want. It's up to you. Usually the capitals get the most attention. So remember, the important part about this is that the keywords are near the beginning and that it is a catchy headline. If you don't have those two things, then this isn't going to be as effective as you would like it to be. Okay, next, a sub-headline or subtitle, if you like, should be in title case. As you see here, capitalize the first letter of every word. Now, you should take advantage of the subtitle if you can. So again, try and get your keyword in here without making it look spammy. Okay, next we have a short summary paragraph about what this press release is all about. And again, try and get your keyword near the beginning. You're probably seeing a pattern here. You want your keyword near the beginning because that helps it rank within Google and the other search engines. Okay, location and date here. So that is the location that you're writing the report from and the date that you are going to submit the press release. And then your first paragraph should contain the most important elements of your press release. Make sure that it is interesting so that it grabs your reader's interest. And make sure, again, to get your key phrases in here somewhere if you can. Okay, next you're going to create several paragraphs. They're going to be short paragraphs, 2 to 5 lines, telling about the news item in short, concise sentences. And then a more expanded version of the summary goes next, and what it is doing is it's showing what you wrote at the top. See at the top, a short summary. You're going to just expand upon that a little bit. Okay, next you're going to have a more expanded version of the summary that you wrote up top. You can have a link back to your site here to show exactly what you're writing about. Second last paragraph goes next, and it goes over the benefits to the reader. And lastly, you should have your contact information. So for more information, and then put your contact information there, whether it's email, fax, phone, whatever you want. Okay, so once you've done all that, you've written a press release. Now, I have made available this template for you in both Word and OpenOffice formats. So anybody can use this. Just open it up and then you can use it as a template. Just format your new press release exactly like this. Now here I've written a press release following the rules that I have in a template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to submit this to the different sites. I'm going to show you some free sites that you can submit to. And we'll do that in a minute, but let's talk some more about the press release. Okay, now your press release should be approximately 500 words in length or maybe a little bit longer. Also, consider spinning your press release. If you've ever heard of article spinning, you can do the same thing with a press release. So take your press release and make it into more press releases. And then you can submit unique press releases to the different sites that accept press releases. You could also submit the press releases on different days. So you could submit the one press release to all of the press release sites one day. You can spin it and then submit it again on the next day or a couple days later. That way you keep getting fresh press releases going out promoting your site. Also, make sure you run a spell check so you don't have any issues with spelling, because that doesn't make you look all that bright when you try and submit a press release. And make sure that your grammar is correct. So proofreading is very important. Make sure you do that. Okay, now at this point we're ready to submit our press releases. I'm going to give you several different sources that you can submit your press release to for free. And we'll go over a couple examples of those in the next video.